now.
This is getting better and better.
Get some recipes.
Look at that.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe you've done this.
Welcome to the Evolve Podcast, a podcast that explores personal evolution through our choices and overcoming life's challenges. The Evolve community is your ultimate destination for personal growth and evolution.
True to form, I get to continue to be the dumbest person in the room. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Did you ever get a quantum physical explanation for how to bake a meatloaf from a corn star? Bake a meatloaf from a corn star?
And you're listening to another Evolve Short. Guys, today's topic is periodicals and how you get your news. Now, over the years, newspapers, magazines, a lot of them have gone by the wayside. Today, we interviewed the editor-in-chief of Experience Life magazine, Jamie Martin. And so that's part of what brought this topic up. What are you reading on a regular basis? Are there magazines? Are you picking your news up a different way? Casey, let's start with you.
I'm going to go with magazine because I don't catch a lot of news. I really don't care for it. So I'm going to go with the best magazine of all time because I remember as a kid reading it, and it must have been good then because I didn't really enjoy reading when I was a kid. But the Reader's Digest.
Oh, I thought you were going to go there. Yeah.
Ever. Ever. I can't wait until that comes every month.
Is it the same size? Is it still the same size?
Well, yeah, they still have the little one, but with my reading glasses, I get the large print.
Okay.
Oh, they make a large print?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't fit on the back of the toilet like the little ones do. Go to my
That's where
parents'
you got
house.
to install the magazine holder on the wall right by the toilet.
You know, it's funny. I'm obviously younger than my parents by a lot, yet they still have the little ones on the back of the toilet. For some reason, their eyes are fine, and I'm the one with reading glasses and got to have the large print.
Yeah, that is. How old are you, Case?
What's that?
What are you, 48?
48, yeah.
48. So
48.
You are literally like 100-year-old, 48-year-old man. Because Reader's Digest is what old people read. Like super old people.
I have loved...
That's what my grandparents read.
I have loved Reader's Digest literally since I was probably middle school age today. And
it was a staple in my house.
I look forward to
in mine too.
Month, and they do a cycle where they do one that it says on it it's for 2 months, and it pisses me off because I'm like, well, hey, what do you want me to read it twice? I don't want to do that. I just want a new one. But I love like humor in uniform, laughter is the best. Yeah. All of the best I like is Life in These United States, true stories of funny things that happen.
Oh yeah.
They just have some awesome articles about people doing amazing things. You know, what I love about Reader's Digest is you don't get political crap. You don't get negativity of what's going on in the world. You don't get any of the dark crap. You just get good people, great stories. You feel motivated. You feel encouraged. You feel like there's a purpose in life, in a sense of there's good in humanity, right? And then all the fun stuff. So I love it.
Yeah, you're really taking me back because I used to read those all the time. I mean, most of the time it was on the toilet, either at my house or at my grandparents' house. But God, I forgot. I completely forgot about that. I think I'm going to get a subscription because I love Reader's Digest.
Best money spent.
Positive, great stories, great humor.
Great stories.
Oh my gosh, I used to steal like half my jokes from there. Miles, how about you? What are you consuming news in a different way? Are you reading magazines, newspapers? What are you doing?
You know, I do a little bit of everything, like little everything. Little New York Times, little Wall Street Journal. I'm a magazine whore. I love magazines. I love the feel of a magazine. You know, I have
Do you have magazine concubines?
What's that?
Yes.
Oh my God, I love them. Currently, I love Fast Company because I think Fast Company is
great.
one of those kind of comprehensive magazines that covers everything from creativity to leadership to design.
That
I
sounds
just
interesting.
actually,
I gotta check that one out.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
really
you'll really like Fast Company.
Yeah.
It is
It's
a
really,
good one,
it's like,
actually.
yeah, it's hip, and it covers a lot of ground in business. It seems like it might be one of the few magazines that's at the forefront of the evolution of business
Wow, that's
and what's
cool.
going on. Yeah, it's a really powerful magazine. And then for my birthday, I got a subscription to the Atlantic Monthly, which I love the Atlantic Monthly and the New Yorker magazine. And the New Yorker magazine says, from what I've read, is they have one of the best fact-checking wings in all of writing. So I love reading, and their stories are comprehensive, not a lot of pictures, and then they have those great cartoons. So
Yeah, the covers are awesome. Christopher
Yeah.
Neiman does a lot of those covers. And if you, God, I can't remember what there's a show on Netflix about artists like Abstract or something like that.
right, I
And
know
they
what
do
you're
it-
talking about.
Yeah, so they do one of the episodes on Christopher Neiman, who does a lot of their covers. I actually started following him on Instagram. He's one of my favorite people to follow. His artwork, his cartoons are awesome.
That series you're talking about, he was actually the first one. That's the first episode is.
Oh, is he the
about-
first? Okay.
Yeah, he's the first one. Yeah.
What's the
Yeah,
one you're
maybe-
talking about that's like the New Yorker? Before you said before the New Yorker.
Atlantic
Monthly.
What's that? What's that all about?
Atlantic Monthly it's a left-wing magazine, but they're really conscious about what they write. Like, they just don't throw anything left-wing in there. It's another organization. I tend to look for organizations or magazines and newspapers that have great fact-writing wings. So they go through multiple sources to come up, and then they print their stories. I mean, obviously, any magazine, any newspaper gets things wrong, and they have to do retractions. But they're not afraid to do their retractions if they've got something wrong, and they don't do their retractions like, 3 sentences at the back of the magazine.
They own it.
Yeah, they own it.
Up.
They own it. Yeah, they own it. And sometimes they'll even take.
I just never heard of that one. I heard it. I've read the New Yorker a little bit, but I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Steve?
So I've narrowed mine down. I used to read the Wall Street Journal all the time, and after a while, I got bored with reading it. I thought that because I don't really care. Like Casey, I don't want to watch a lot of news. I just think that there's so much out there. They just report on the negative. There's always a slant here or there. You go to Fox News and they're so far to the right. You go to CNN, so far to the left, and it's all just a bunch of bullshit. I think real journalism died a long time ago. But there's a couple of magazines that I love. I love the magazine called The Rake, which is kind of a men's magazine. It's about culture and style and fashion. And this idea of the rake is this person that is an evolutionary, somebody who was ahead of their time, or somebody who has created something different in their industry or whatever it is. And so they always do an article on who is the rake of the month. So one month it might be Ralph Lauren or an actor or whatever. So I like that one. I still read Experience Life magazine that Lifetime puts out. I think that's a great one. And I think I'm going to have to add Reader's Digest back to my list here, Casey, after this conversation.
I can't believe you guys don't have that. It's awesome.
Yeah, but I recently gave up my Wall Street Journal. I just found myself not reading it as much anymore. I thought that the content quality went down, and it wasn't worth paying for. So I switched from Wall Street Journal, and now I just subscribe to CNBC, and I watch the financial news there.
You know what's actually kind of funny is when you brought up the word rake, because you know that book, The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. So there's a guy named Robert Greene. So he does The Art of Seduction. He has a book called The Art of War, not Sun Tzu's. He's the one that he wrote the 48 Laws of Power.
I've heard of that one. Okay.
So in The Art of Seduction, what he does is he takes all of the people who are considered sexual, like the Cleopatra and all these people. And in his book, the rake is a pretty womanizing, amoral person.
Yeah, well, there are some of those people that they do biopics on.
Yeah,
but
it's
the
really
magazine
interesting.
stuff is really fascinating. Yeah.
Oh no, because I subscribe to their Instagram page, The Rake.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I look at that stuff too. But it's interesting how like back in the day, The Rake was like a womanizing kind of
kind of the Playboy
sophisticated.
type.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, our evolutionary listeners. How about you? What do you read? Are you reading magazines, newspaper, or are you like most Americans where you just go to Facebook for your news? Drop us a comment. We'd love to hear what you're doing. And now that is another Evolve Short in the books. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at evolve_cast. Join the Evolve community by going to evolve-cast.com to pick up our clothing line. Like this episode, life is short. Now it's time for you to get out there and evolve.
And evolve.
And evolve.